Okay, so here we are with the whiteboard tutorial site teaser After Effects template that was created in CS4, and I'm here just to troubleshoot something which is missing files. Now this can happen in any project, not only on this one, and this may have several factors. It might be from using one version of After Effects, and I've tested on CS4, CS5 and CS6, and also on the first version of CC, which I tested, but at the moment I'm just using CS6. But that being said, that can be one of the causes. The other cause can be After Effects not seeing the assets or where the assets are. Doesn't matter if it's a Windows, doesn't matter if it's a Mac. On this particular case I'm using a Mac, but the project was actually created on my Windows machine, so that's another thing that doesn't matter. Now what we are going to do here is try to understand the problem and how we can solve it. So at this moment the project is everything is tight and neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the project right over here, and I'm gonna provoke the problem that we are facing, and this is very easy to do. All we need to do, for example, if we go to our assets, which are right over here, all we need to do is, if I change the name, for example, of this folder to assets something else. Okay, so now when I will open the After Effects project, the project will no longer see where the files are. So let's do that instead of talking. Okay, so it was created in Windows version 9, doesn't matter. And After Effects warning, 30 files are missing. Now I just changed these here, the assets. I didn't change the photos folder. If I changed this name here, probably it will give me another 15 or so objects missing. So in this particular case we have 30 files missing, and what I'm going to do is just scroll the timeline, and as we can see we've got here our mistake, our problem. So how do I solve this? This is very simple to solve. Just go to the assets, and as you can see we will have right over here everything that was used. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say replace footage and file, or let's try other thing, which is create interpret footage, replace or reload footage. No, we will have to replace footage, file, and let's go to the whiteboard and asset something else 01, and I'm gonna press open, and After Effects 29 previously missing items have been found. So I did a mistake right over here. I'm gonna press Command Z because when I replaced the footage I did not deselect this here, and probably this was good to happen. If it happens the same to you, just unselect the sequence, because we don't want a sequence, and you can just go back to the video, you will see a sequence here. We don't want that, we just want one single file. So what we have right now is all the assets placed together. So once again, this can happen with several reasons, being the most common having some change on the file structure, either when we download the project or when we transfer from one folder to another. Something might break between the project and the folder itself. So the easiest way is just find one that it's missing and all the others will be okay. In the case that you have more than one folder, which in this particular case we have on the placeholders, photo frames, no, not the photo frames, the photos, comps, not the comps, the pictures, yeah, the pictures. If we had these missing, all we had to do was replace footage, file, and then go and search where we have our footage, and in this particular case I've got on my desktop and on photos. So if I had on another folder I would just select that folder, and that is it. Once we do this we will have our project fixed. And once again, this is important because this happens in any project, so hopefully this will help in the future to resolve this issue. Now, my name is Roberto Jorge. Hope that this video was helpful, and I'll see you soon.